Gotye, welcome.
Cool, no worries.
Do you still speak Flemish? I was wondering. Because
Yeah.
your roots are from Belgium.
Ja, ik
You were
spreek
born
nog
in
een,
Brugge.
nog een beetje Nederlands. Komt door nog Robedus en Suske en Wiske te lezen. Hè?
Ah.
Ja, af en toe.
What do you remember from Belgium?
All my family, who I've seen again recently, which is nice.
Mhm.
And yeah, well, I remember being young and being very enthusiastic about strip books. And so I've kept my interest in that because I'm really interested still in graphic novels, so be they in Flemish or in English. Yeah, and I remember a lot of my grandma's backyard because I saw a lot of that, but not much of the rest of the country. So.
And at what age did you move to Australia?
2 years old.
2
So
years.
I've
okay.
really, I've grown up Australian, I suppose, but I learnt Flemish and English at the same time. So it kind of, for the first 6 or 7 years of my life, they were like the same language for me at home. Yeah.
And why did you move to Australia?
My parents decided to move. Oh, look, I think maybe partly they were running away from some things, maybe from what they felt was a little bit of a short-sightedness. Maybe, I don't know if I'd say short-sightedness. Maybe they were interested in different culture. They thought they were a bit bored in Belgium, and they also wanted adventure, so they wanted to go somewhere far around the world and start something afresh.
That was early 80s.
Yeah, 82 when I was 2 years old.
Okay. What was your first memory of Australia?
First Australian memory? Oh, it's probably a story Mum and Dad tell me that they bring up when there's people around talking about when I was young. When I got lost in Darling Harbour in Sydney.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, so we were wandering around. I must have been 3 years old, and I just disappeared all of a sudden. And Mum and Dad, went crazy because they couldn't find me for 4 or 5 hours. So they were really worried. Obviously, their 3-year-old goes missing. I don't know how they managed to do that. But I just found my way about sort of 15 metres away from in Darling Harbour from the water. And I found a little car, with a coin slot in it. I was sitting in there riding it. I just managed to keep myself busy for hours or something in this car.
Okay.
Yeah. And eventually they found me again. They came back and they put in announcements. The police came down.
So the police did find you?
Yeah, and I remember that. I remember Darling Harbour, and I remember being in this little car for a long time.
That's fun.
Yeah.
And when you're over here in Europe, do you visit your relatives?
Try to. It's been very hard on this tour, I must say. My grandma on my mother's side is very old. She's 96, and I would have really liked to see her again, even just for a few hours, just to go visit her. But she lives in Newport on the North Sea.
Okay.
But I just really couldn't find time from the schedule to. We had a couple of days off in Brugge, but it really only allowed time. I had some Australian friends meeting us, and then we had to go to the festival. I was playing Laughing Festival, 20 minutes outside of Bruges. So, yeah, it's unfortunate I couldn't make that. I couldn't kind of commandeer the tour bus and drive out to Newport and then get back in time. So, yeah. But a lot of my family who live around Brugge came to see the show. So that was
yesterday?
Great. Yeah.
Okay.
Not yesterday, the day before, 2 days ago.
2 days ago.
I played Laughing and then I played in Antwerpen, and then I came to play Paradiso in Amsterdam yesterday.
And how was your show yesterday?
That was great. Yeah, it was really fun. I really love the venue, and great audience because there weren't too many Australians. Not that when there's lots of Australians it's bad, just it's really heartening when there's a local crowd who've found out about my music. So sort of 250 people, sold out room, mostly from Holland. A few people from Belgium had come over as well. Yeah, and that was really great. They were really enthusiastic. So
Okay.
yeah.